Hi, my name is Malika Pit, and my pronouns are she, hers, and hers. I was born here in Hollywood, Florida, and I'm from Caribbean descent, Jamaica to be exact. And I grew up here in Broward County, Florida. Family, when I think of family, some words that come to mind is probably caring, loving, bloodline, relations, things of that nature. My favorite food will probably be any Jamaican food, but on a normal, I make the best reservations. My work in the community is the acting case manager for the McKinsey Project. We're a little bit about the McKinsey Project. We're a Black trans-led organization based in Dania Beach, right as of right now. Some services that we do offer is like HRT services, name change. We have a drop-in center, which means you guys, people of the LGBT plus community could come and get laundry services every Wednesday. We have a free food pantry with hot meals and regular meals. And we also do name changes. I've been in this field of work for some time now, and I really got into this field of work because my community, the Black trans community, we are the most marginalized. So I feel like me putting forward my time and my effort is going to make a change. Because if we don't stand up for ourselves, who will? 3 things I never leave my house without. My phone, obviously. My car keys. And my business card. Well, personally, if I was given a dirty look, majority of the time I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. So the new me would just ignore it. But the younger me would probably go to drastic measures and confront them in a harmful way. Like probably just something very, very derogatory. I don't want to say what it would be, but it would be to that extent. But I never really go through that as much personally. But if I like seem like I was out with a friend and like that was going on, then because I know like the type of person I am, I would say something and like just educate them, let them know like first of all, first I would see like what the issue was. But if I see like they're probably like gonna like misgender them or like something of that area, I would like educate them and like give them the knowledge because sometimes people just aren't familiar with something, and when something is foreign to them, they behave a certain way, and and that will be the point where you educate them and change the whole scenario. Is there discrimination in our own community? Is there phobia in our own community? Most definitely, because believe it or not, me personally, I feel like out of all the letters, the T is just on most occasions left out of stuff. We're not like the front line. Even though no one should be the front line, we are all created equal. We're just like the T is just like honestly, like I said before, the most marginalized, like out of all. So we face a different fight from everybody else. And also the T is the only gender in that LGBT line. Like everyone else that's everyone's else sexuality. So we face a different fight, even though we all fight our hard fight, but being trans is a different fight that only people of trans experience will know how that feels. What makes me smile? Honestly, anything that brings me joy, anything that makes me happy, like my kids, my parents, my family, my sister, food, anything that just brings me enjoyment. Anyone who loves me, they make me smile. My kids, I don't have any. A little bit about my kids. I don't have any biological kids, but like my chosen kids, um, I would say they bring me joy. They make me smile. they shaped me into the person I am today, and they're honestly kind of like my motivation. Like, they're who I do it for. Our chosen family in the trans community, why that is so important is because majority of times when you have to resort to a chosen family is because your biological family has either put you out on the streets, cried shame upon you, you brought shame upon your own family name, so they just kick you out of their household and like just make you basically fend for yourself. So you go basically trans people go looking for like that void to fill from another trans person and like another older trans person to fill that void and like just find help and like find a way how to fend for themselves and like a way like how to make it. When I look in the mirror, I see a woman. I see a woman. I see a black trans woman. I just see confidence. I see beauty. I see courage. I see all these. I see a lot of things. In 5 to 10 years, hopefully I see myself alive. Honestly. Honestly, it's just we get murdered for so many things, mainly for our existence and just living in our truth. And because, sad to say, majority of these straight hetero cis men can't live in their truth and just be accepting. There's just so many stuff. I don't want to touch certain areas because it could just this will be like a really long ongoing conversation. But because they aren't comfortable with themselves, they resort in killing us. And especially the trans women who resort to sex work. Yeah. One thing I would like the world to know about me that they probably don't know is I'm actually shy. Even though I seem really outgoing, I'm actually really shy. I'm a nerd. I love like anime. Even though like I love like all the girly stuff, like, being a baddie, but I'm really honestly really, really boring. Like, I don't do nothing on a really day-to-day basis other than like my job, like my field work, even though that's never done. But like on my lonely time, like after work, on my free time, I'm literally a nerd, like do nothing, just a loner.
Think of the dirtiest joke you've ever heard and show me that in your face.
My biggest hope for the next generation will probably be I hope that they can take what we've done and multiply it and make it something greater than we ever imagined, and that they can show gratitude to the beautiful black, well, fuck black, excuse my language, but trans women as a whole, and show us that respect and make our names live on, and just continue this legacy. Like, because they're trying to erase trans lives, so we need to make it live on. So that's my biggest hope.